Yes. All right. Let's get up in there. La la la. It's the way that you do when you know you're. Hi, these are paid tarot readings. You said Amari? That's your name. All right, well, bye. It's boring. I'm moving. Okay. Just for that. Just gonna sit here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lauren, girl, the trolls are out early. You know what? I gotta remind myself these are kids. I'm looking at that one. I gotta remind myself these are kids. Cause child. Hey, Lauren, this is boring. I'm leaving. Bye. Sometimes I just be sitting here. You say I see. Sometimes I be sitting here for a whole hour. Don't be saying nothing. I mean, it's free. Everybody got free. I'm so serious. You could stay. You could leave. Chill. I'm not gonna hold you hostage. Catch me when I'm doing something. That's what I'm always gonna say. Catch me when I'm doing something. Uh, they asses need to be outside. Talking about it's boring. Go outside. That's how I know I'm getting older. Back in my day, child, you couldn't find me inside. In fact, once you came inside, you couldn't get back outside. Because your mama would be like, you either coming in or you coming out. And if you came in too many times, or she caught you that last time you came in, you know, sometimes you would like kind of forget something on the inside. You're like, damn, I gotta go back home. I can't go back home because she ain't gonna let me get back out. So you would try to sneak up in there. Hopefully she was cooking or something. You know, somebody was busy. And you go right back out, and then you make sure you have everything so you ain't got to go right back in ever, you know, until it's time to come in. Talking about it's boring. Go outside. That's why you're bored. It's raining out. Go play in the rain. I thought you left. What you doing here? What you doing here? We having tropical depression over here. Tropical depression? Do you understand? I used to have to walk 15, not 15 miles. Tropical depression, where are you? You better be untropically depressed. Go outside. So serious. Go do it. Go do it while you ain't got to worry about, right, go collect some rain. Yes. When I lived in the damn suburban countryside, it was nothing to do. Since y'all want to be entertained, I'm going to tell you some stories. The art of storytelling has been lost. There was nothing to do. We literally used to go outside and collect fireflies in jars. Fireflies, hell, whatever we can get our hands on. Not to be rude, but you kind of look like, who? Renault? I don't know who that is. I can't take offense to something. I don't know. Plus, offense is a personal emotion. I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is. I'm not getting sick. Then put a sweater and get an umbrella. Is the soccer Ronaldo? Okay, well, he's a handsome man. Man, I used to have cut cheap phone lines, so maybe that's coming back. Put on a sweater and you're not gonna get sick. It's warm outside. It's like another Ronaldo. Oh, well, I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna Google that. Hey, Black Little Roll. He's from Brazil. Team. I don't know who those people are, but God bless them. You said no, it's not. No, it's not. It's raining. Are y'all kids for real? Because enlighten me. What's up with y'all generation? What's up with the generation? I know y'all grew up knowing how to put together computers, but y'all missed out on the good times. And I'm not saying that it's like, oh, you missed out on the good times. No, you missed out. You a teen. You missed out. When I was a teen, do you understand? We stayed outside with no money. So don't give me, oh, I ain't got no money. You ain't need money. We stayed outside with no money. That's also how we stayed slim, because we had no money. So we couldn't get nothing much more than maybe a pop and some chips, you know? And then we had that one friend who mama didn't care if we was running up and outside of her house. So, you know, we could go get lunch for free over there. But what is something? Leave the house. Get outside. Go outside. In fact, none of y'all kids should be on it. Better yet, everybody under 18, get off my live right now. Everybody, get off my belt. Well, get off the live right now. Right now. I know your mamas ain't giving you ass whooping. Better yet, it's supposed to be boring. Get off. Ain't none of this for anybody under 18. Get off. Go. It's gonna stay boring. It's adult stuff. Boring. Ooh. Like, it's gonna stay boring. No wonder why. These some kids. I don't entertain children. Ain't none of my channel for kids. We talk about adult stuff. Bills. Real boring. Housing financial equity crisis. Super crazy boring. Yeah, the belt. Just Josephina Jackson. Where's that? Josephina Jackson. Get up out of here. Go. You ain't gonna find no entertainment over here. Adults don't, we be going through some boring stuff, you know. Oh my God, student loan debt. This ain't where you gonna find entertainment. You ain't gonna find entertainment over here. You're not. Even when I talk about popular events, I'm talking about it from an adult perspective. So Not I'm a teen. I couldn't stay inside. Ugh, I was your age. Outside, just to be outside. I was outside because outside was open. You would have thought outside was a club. Literally. Wasn't out nothing out there but what you see. Clouds, trees, pavement. Depending on where you live. I grew up near a big body of water, so we had beaches and lakefront. But point is, it was outside. You would have thought we was headed to a club or something. Like, man, they must got bottle service. Da, da, da. No, it was nothing outside. We had no money. It was just outside. We were under 18 and we were above 12. So we had the playground and conversation. That's it. Shouldn't you be prank phone calling your friends or something like that? That we used to do stuff like that. Call somebody, what is it? Star 67. When I was bored, back when I was bored, I just stayed terrorizing friends. Hey, what's like y'all lost your imagination, and you ain't even that far from childhood. That's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna do a pick a card soon, everybody. But no, they need to go funnel my go. The YouTube needs to funnel my page to adults, adults who are into tarot at that, esoteric adults. Um, oh, and y'all, I haven't had lunch yet. I'm getting hungry. So everybody, my immunity is back strong again over my summer cold. That was some ass. Me being sick in the summertime, just terrible. Yeah, go start a TikTok. Yeah, even then the kids that okay, so I know everybody, y'all are technologically advanced. Okay, go start a TikTok. You on YouTube? You supposed to be YouTube. That's why you bored because we of different generations. I'm old enough to be your mama. Um, let me see. I did Evil Eye Energy yesterday, and I feel like that was a stronger reading than is somebody doing magic on. I feel like that was stronger. Now this is the lunchtime lab, so I'm gonna be off in like another hour. I just did a love update for all my folks out there that love the love readings. That's on my TikTok. I'm gonna put it on Insta. But your love life the rest of July. So pack a pack a pack a pack a pack a. Okay, we got somebody. Wish she would have liked to read it. Okay, my reading popping out. Somebody commented. Loves it. Let me see. You said with them wide eyes, nobody can. See, like stuff like that. Kids are funny with them wide eyes. I can't do nothing about my eyeball. I love my eyeballs, but oh yeah, that's a child stuff. That's why you like a helicopter blade. Kids be hilarious. Y'all go outside for real. Literally, go outside. Go live your life. Uh, not wide eyes with them eyebrows with hair on top. Get out of here. Kids be goofy. What is this? Tea with Savage blends Afro beats and R&B inside the Caddy Lab. Oh, snaps. What they talking about? What the hell? No, she's entitled to tell her story no matter how. Ain't nobody better be coming for Lex P. Don't be coming for Lex P. Where my cat at? In fact, y'all go out and exercise. Now, I did that today, so that's why I'm telling y'all go out and exercise. Your kitty bones are getting brittle, which is strange. My niece and nephews got the bones of a 35-plus-year-old. Like, what's going on? Only one of them is a teenager. Kids don't move like they used to. Ooh, Cynthia, no, she pretty. Yes, ma'am. Yes, mommy. So what y'all doing? Everybody is watching. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for a reading. Now what I'm gonna do is, since I'm here sitting down while y'all bored, I'm gonna release a reading on the channel. Who's giving you the evil eye? Who's giving you the evil eye? Who's giving you the evil eye? Channel. Ooh, how did what you need to know go? That one was going pretty good. I might do another one of those, like what you need to know right now. That one was doing pretty good. So y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel about it, what you need to know. Wait, who's been siphoning your energy? Ooh, what you need to know. That my numbers have been a lot lower since they've changed the algorithm, but these are my big low numbers. Well, big little numbers. You know what I'm saying? Big little numbers. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna do this evil eye one. Who's sending you the evil? Who's been sending you the evil eye? That's what this one is. So we're gonna get it. Let's get it. Let's go. I wanted to get TikTok in on here, but I don't have my phone charged to do it, so we're not gonna do it. If you answer, you gotta show me, baby. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Who's sending you the evil? While I get these timestamps up in here. Ah, Jeff. Hardy, I see you. All right, Jeff, I got you. Jeff, you're first in line. All right, y'all. I might be stopping my Cash App. Not yet. But Cash App is getting weird with their fees. They're charging 2.6 plus 15% of, no, they're charging 2.6% plus 15 cents of every transaction. So, like everyone that comes in, not like, you know, oh, you take it out. So I don't, because my Cash App is a business account, but just to let everybody know ahead of time, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I'm going to be going with Cash App because, and this app don't even have a proper customer service, you know, like it's weird. So I don't know if Cash App is going to be mine. It's going to be an option after the 17th of August. We shall see, but I'm just putting that ... out there, y'all, because just putting that ... out there. They strange. All right, Jeff. A general, let's get into it, Jeff. Let's get it, let's go. Go, go. Let's get it, let's go. Go, go, go. Okay. Let me put your name up here. It's not even my birthday. But I want to let you guys know. You want to let Okay. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Evil child messages. Spirit guides and ancestors. Jeff. Give me general messages for Jeff Spirit. What do you think? All right. We got the Hierophant in the reverse. Hierophant talks about loyalties, trusted advisors, maybe best friendships, commitments. The reverse. This could be lacking that. Lacking a loyalty. This definitely feels like business energy. It feels like work related. Spirit guides and ancestors. Tell me more. Any messages for Jeff? What does he need to know? We have the Six of Wands in the upright. Okay. Business-wise, there's something that's all show, but no groundedness there. Like it's all show, all fluff. What's the saying? All fluff. No, I can't get the phrase that I'm thinking of. But essentially, there's something here where essentially it's all show. It looks shiny, it looks good, or it's temporary. You know, it's like, ooh, but it's temporary, but it's not long lasting, it's not trusted. I don't know if this is a deal, but this is something in regards to business. I don't know if this is like a client or a product that you're looking to utilize for your business, but it's like, it's for show. It's a temporary fix, or it's something where it's like, it looks good on the outside. Woo, you know, it's good for the gram, but there's no actual merit behind it. Spirit guides and ancestors, tell me more. Ooh, I just got a tingle in my butterflies in my stomach. What's going on? Spirit guides and ancestors, tell me more. Give me general messages for Chuck. General messages. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you be an urge to walk away from something that you might be considering. So this could be a client. This could be, you know, once again, something that you were going to utilize to help stream, you know, further things along business-wise. This could be materials. Either way, it's all fluff. You know, it's like, ooh, it looks good on the outside, but it's not to be trusted, because Hierophant is a trustful energy. It's like, it's durable, it's long lasting, it's loyalty. This isn't long lasting, it isn't durable. It's something where it's like, it's a band-aid. It's a good little, like, you know, quick fix. It's something where it's like, if you needed to get you across the bridge, if you're hungry, there's a McDonald's up the road, but we both know that's not going to satiate you, but it will curb the hunger. You know, go ahead, get your little 4-piece chicken nugget, French fry situation, you know, to curb until you can get to where you really want to go. But Spirit is telling you, you might as well just bypass this completely, whatever this thing is, because it falls apart almost as quickly as you get it. You know, it's like when you buy something from the Dollar Tree or Temu, or, you know, you're being told, don't go with this. It's more of a waste of time. I don't see you losing resources, but it's not worth it. He said, it's a new thing I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Universe, Spirit. Oh, okay. Well, Spirit has been clear. Universe, Spirit, God, the ancestors. Give me more. What's the messages? What does Jeff need to know right now? What does Jeff need to know right now? 4 of Pentacles in the upright. 4 of Pentacles talks about control. Okay, let's see. See what this one is. You said that resonates. Good. You got something else. 10 of Wands in the reverse. So 4 of Pentacles talks about, you know, having things in order, having things within your grasp, having things under control. But 10 of Wands talks about dropping the burdens. So I feel like this is more so Spirit is telling you to focus on what's in your grasp, focus on what's ahead of you. That's what's growing in the future. 10 of Pentacles in the upright. That's what's creating lasting wealth, legacy, long-term growth. This is what, you know, 4 of Pentacles is what's to focus on. What you have immediately in your grasp, even if it's moving a little bit slower. You said, okay, so just solar. Yeah. 10 of Wands in the reverse, drop the burdens. Drop the burdens, don't worry. But see, 10 of Wands reverse talks about not worrying. Because when we're walking with those 10 of Wands, we got everything. You say you got 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Wands came out the deck. So 10 of Wands reverse, 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So you're being told to focus on the 4 of Pentacles because that's what's leading to that 10 of Pentacles. You're being told to drop the worries about what you were trying to carry. You know, like granted, it was great ideas. You know, you're doing what you're doing for a reason. But drop that, you know. It's too much stress. You know, like, don't worry about that right there. You know, like you good. Focus on the 4 of Pentacles. That's leading to that 10 of Pentacles. That's what that is. So that's what I got for you, Jeff. Hardy. Which payment did you go through, Hardy? Is it still pending on your end? It didn't pop up on mine. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah, this feel like an Ashanti summer. Some kids talking about they ain't got nothing to do. Crazy. Crazy. This feel like an Ashanti summer. So I said kids just don't know. You don't go outside. Oh, baby. I just wanna. All right. All right, Hardy, I see you. Now, it's coming in pieces. So I see $11, but I don't know what's going on. It could be, like I said, that's why another reason why I'm changing out Cashapp. Child, because this situation, okay. And that's what I'm saying, Hardy, I don't know if it's you or me, but that's why I said, y'all, just as a SO, I don't know for sure if I'm going to obsolete out Cashapp, but when they send me that notice, I'm like, bruh, pay my taxes. Leave me alone. Anyway, Hardy, let me make it good. We're going to make it good. Fancy. I just want to rock with you all night. In fact, I'm going to listen to Ashanti Chapter 2. That was the album. I got you. What's coming next? Okay, let me put you up in here. Don't let me get started. It was some kids up here talking, I'm bored. We're going to go outside. It's raining. Crybabies. It feels like an Ashanti summer day. Y'all remember Ashanti? Of course you remember Ashanti, but Chapter 2. Murder Inc. I wanna rock you, oh baby. I'm gonna be playing that all for the rest of the week. That's it. As soon as I get me some free time, it's going to the beach and playing Rock With You. I'm playing when I get done with this live. Shoot, when I go eat lunch. It's an Ashanti chapter 2 summer. Anyway, alrighty, let me get up in here. I wanna rock with you. Can y'all believe what's his face is gone? Irv Gotti. Dang, he died young too. Okay, let me get up in. I wanna rock with you. Okay, what's coming next? Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for sharing messages. Well, y'all tell me, should I do what's I should do what's coming next? Pick a card then. Y'all really enjoyed the what you need to know. So I should do a what's coming next. What can you expect next? I might do that. Let's see. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for sharing messages. Spirit guides and ancestors of Hardy. What's coming next for Hardy? Give me 2 cards. What does she know? What's coming next for Hardy? Ooh, Star card in a reverse. Now, Star card talks about hope. It talks about being on the forefront. I'm not getting a hopelessness energy out of this one. Star card reverse, more low key. Like you shining, but you know, not in the house, but you just, yeah. If I had to put an example on it, like you living your best life, but you're not posting it on social media, you know, so you're doing good. Let's see, spirit guides and ancestors. What's coming next for her? Give me 2 cards. What's coming next for Hardy? Give me 2 cards. Coming next for Hardy. 5 of Wands in the upright. Okay. 5 of Wands talks about some challenges. Now, challenges don't have to be a bad thing. You know, we be challenged in life, obstacles that we have to, you know, get over to get to the you know, next prize. Let's see. 5 of Wands in the upright. Challenges with the Star card reverse. You could now, not getting a hopeless message, but you could be kind of feeling a little down in dumps because of some challenges. We'll see. Let's keep going. What's coming up next for Hardy? Give me 2 cards. What's coming up next for Hardy? Give me 2 cards, Spirit. Page of Swords in the reverse. I see your energy like just kind of like going into retreat mode. Like you're kind of being, you know, like just kind of keep it to yourself. Not in like a weird reclusive way, but it feels like more so like you're going through some personal obstacles, you know, so you kind of just, you know, pulling back from, you know, whatever could be pulling extra energy from you. Like maybe you're taking a social media drink, not a social media drink, chill, a social media break, maybe even a social break from certain friends, not like all friends. Because once again, you're not gonna be in the house, not talking to anybody, you know, but it is a situation where you're gonna be pulling your energy back. You're kind of going within. Spirit guides and ancestors 71. What's coming up for Hardy? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. You're going within. So especially these last 2 weeks of July, you know, so this won't be like a girl, the rest of your summer is about to. No, it's these last 2 weeks of July. Like you're kind of pulling back in. I feel you kind of like just recalibrating. Now, the nature of these like challenges within obstacles, it feels like, you know, like almost feels like, you know, when you sit yourself down, it's like, how do I get to the next level in my career? How do I, you know, so it feels like something, you know, that you're building up outside of you, but you need focus. You need time to focus to get there. You know, it's like, this isn't the time frame where you're sitting with your friends, you know, who just want to gossip about nothing. This isn't the time frame where you're listening to the woe is me from XYZ family member. It's like, you don't want to be around negative energy, you know? So this is like working on self, you know, conquering something within yourself personally. That's what's coming up. Let's see, Spirit guys, what else is coming up for Hardy? What else is coming up for Hardy? Spirit guides. Yeah, Ace of Wands reverse. You're slowing down. So you might find yourself like outside of like, you know, work and obligations like errands, things you have to do. You might find yourself just spending a little bit more time at home, but you're not depressed. You're just kind of reserving your energy. That's what I'm getting with that one. Spirit guides and ancestors. Like it's almost kind of like, something feels not, I wouldn't say off. It just feels like, what's my next step? I got to shake this up. Ugh. And it's not something where it's like you're internally searching because you're not going to find it. I feel like a part of this process is kind of pulling in, taking time to sow. Just, there's some people that I really feel, I promise you, you're not breaking up with friends or people you close to, but it's some energy where it's basically like, hey, I'm gonna, I got to take care of some things. I'll get back to you, soon. I'll get back to you soon enough. It's that type of energy. Universe, spirit, guides, and ancestors. What's coming up next? Now, Emperor in the upright, I'm getting in regards to finances. Now, when it comes to your finances, things are in pretty good control when it comes to that. Ace of Swords in the upright, Emperor in the upright. Now, when it comes to finances, there's something you may be embarking on, maybe even a new job or, a new connection with that Ace of Swords. So essentially something that's leading to financial gain, like more money coming in about towards the end of the summer. This is getting things in order. And I feel like maybe this is why you're pulling your energy in too, because it's kind of like, okay, I need to figure out, XYZ, ABC, career wise, business wise, work wise, things like that. I'm not feeling a lot of focus here in regards to romance. It's just a large focus here on self. So essentially what's coming next in you taking that time to just kind of like separate your energy from, nonsense, things that aren't in the vibration of what you're trying to cultivate, it's leading to some type of contract or financial gain late summer. Because I'm keep seeing September around this time. So you got about 2 months where whatever it is that you kind of putting yourself into, kind of isolation mode is going to take hold. Yes, definitely work stuff. Look, Six of Pentacles, financial gain. It's taking hold in September, but it's coming with, ooh, what is this? It's coming with the isolation that you are doing this month. Now, when I say isolation, once again, not that you're going to be reclusive inside the house, but isolation from you not doing whatever it is that you were normally doing if it's not focused on like growth, basically. That's what I got for you, Hardy. Ooh, what is this? That looks like that. Okay. Jeez. All right, y'all. Maybe I should wait to try to get this out and just do the pick card. Maybe this isn't the priority right now. I like to try to get readings out while I do the live, but I could have been smarter about this. Okay, 448. Okay. 202, 448, 719. It has to get my time stamps. 202. Seven 19, baby. We got the timestamps. Teach me, baby. All alone with you. Who's sending you the evil eye? Explanation point. We gotta get some evil eyes up in there. Evil eye. Gonna go evil eye. And then we gotta put a pick a card. Pick a, damn it, that's not what we're doing. All right, now I just need a thumbnail and we are going live on this reading. Canva, one of my favorite apps. I pay for my Canva subscription. That's how y'all know I be putting quality into these thumbnails. Go to my favorite app, Canva, because I still create my thumbnails. I'm like, it's a lost art in these AI streets. Which nothing's wrong with AI assistance. I just hate how heavy people just really leaned in on it like this. I get it. Because I'm not above an assisted image. I'm not above it. I'm not even above a full on. If it's something where it's like I'm trying to create like a serious like look design that, you know, my mind is just like, you know, unicorn flying on the back of a leprechaun. I get that. But AI has uniformed a lot of the channels I've seen to the point that I've like wondered, I'm like, is there like a prompts out there that I'm missing? Like a YouTube prompt? Because like literally, next time y'all like watching, you know, your fave YouTubers, you know, other than myself. And it doesn't even have to be like esoteric channels. Like it's just, they're using the same color schemes, the white, yellow, red, black. I'm just like, what is it? So, and channels have a tendency to mimic thumbnail styles, but with these all being AI, I'm like, that's what makes it strange. Anyway, let me get into my thumbnail show. Teach me, baby. All I do is reach, baby.
First off, I know you were just a fuck, but you know, that inner 14, 15 is like screaming. It was screaming. These were our bullets. Like, I know they've been a versus. Quick. This is your love.
All right. I don't care about your marriage. What you mean they flag my comments? TikTok forever trying to stop somebody's paper.
If you're dating someone, choose what's happening between you all this week or within the next 7 days. Choose between options 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause the video and come back when you're ready for your answer. Quick. Choose a number between 1 and 4. This is your love life in the month of July. Now, don't think too hard on your answer. Choose what resonates, maybe not doesn't. I don't know about that. Option number 1, you have the Emperor and Upright. You have the handle on your love life for this one.
Always trying to stick somebody for the paper. All right, let's see. All right, let's go to elements. Let's get an evil eye. I'm gonna keep this design simple, child. Evil eye. Dr. Evil. Ooh, do you want to do that one? You be fancy about it. Okay, that one works for me. I don't care about your mileage. All right, we got our thumbnail and we about to go live with the reading. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6.5, 6 3/4. 5, 5.5. Cricoletta, cricoletta. No AI. Okay, no AI. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. And we're live. Oh, I just released the reading. I'm so happy with myself. All right, now I can do another reading before I get up out of here. Let's go to Instagram and let's release. Mm-hmm. Is that what you're doing? All right, now we about to put a little posty post. Okay. Oh, should I release this on TikTok? Not TikTok. YouTube? Why not? I mean, like, what are you doing with your life? All right. I'm gonna get TikTok involved. Then we're gonna do some live readings. Ugh. Mm. All right. All right. And we are releasing this on Insta. All right. We are cultivating all of the social media spaces. Damn it. I forgot to tag the other account tag. Collaborate during. Oh my gosh, wandering. Oh my goodness, bro. So do I want to get on live? Let's see. What is this filter? So weird. Hey B. Whenever you're ready, drop your question. Boom shakalaka laka. What is this filter? What is this? Looks so weird. Why does this look like this? Ooh. I was about to say it's missing stuff. Right, something went wrong with settings. Something went wrong. Something looked strange as hell. Ugh. All right, B, whenever you're ready. Sorry, I'm trying to go live on TikTok. Once again, they're doing weird stuff. It's even got effects. Like, why are there effects here? Okay, everything's not loaded. That's what that is. Because I don't know how effects. Said, an important figure in my musical life. Suddenly passed. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, B. Oh no, we didn't have free contact, but whenever we did, it was always warm and kind. He really left a mark on me as him. Oh, I'm so sorry, B. Time. Okay. Well, I'd like to know, if possible, how he remembered me. Okay, let's get into it. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors of the person that B is talking about, her mentor, spirit guides and ancestors of B. How did B's musical mentor remember her? We need two cards. How to B's energy of spirit of B's mentor. Ooh, we have the King of Cups in the upright. We have the Six of Cups in the upright. Very passionate. The King of Cups is very passionate, but passionate in a way that, you know, like you care. It's not like the King of Cups isn't doing it just for what it may look like or for what others may feel about something. The King of Cups, you know, I'm doing it for me. You know, like I love music. I pour into music. I practice and study because I respect the art form. I believe in it. And because I put it out there, everybody else. So basically, you like this, you liking something that I created is the cherry on top of the whole situation. Because I'm not creating it for the likes, I'm creating it because I love it. Thank you for the initials. Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about, you know, legacy. Six of Cups is a long-standing energy. It's history, you know. So once again, what stood out most for him is how much you love music. Like I feel like for him, he's come across a lot of people that once again they're doing music because they're good at it. They're doing music because that's the form of what they decided they wanted recognition in. You do music because it speaks to you. It's your soul. It's who you are. And even you're wanting to do it professionally, you know, like what drove you to be a professional, once again, isn't for the sake of, you know, I want people to see me, you know, it's because that's what you love. It's who you are. It's like, I can't imagine doing anything else. That's what shined through for you from his point of view, from SP's point of view, spirit guides, ancestors. How did SP remember the two cards? Three of Pentacles. Hardworking and someone who worked well with others. So you were great in collaborative efforts if he got the chance to like see that, or he gauged that about you, you know, like you take direction well. Because to be able to work collaboratively with Three of Pentacles, you got to be able to like, you know, bounce off well, you know, take following other people, leading when need be, things of that nature. So he felt like, you know, like you did pretty well in, you know, being able to handle your own and collaborate with others, spirit guides and ancestors. How did you remember her? How did ask you remember? Knight of Cups. There's a lot of Cups energy. There's a lot of love. Like what he remembers most about is basically how you approach the craft. you know, that you were very dedicated to what it is that you do. Like he considered you a real musician. Like, granted, I'm sure there's a lot of people, can play the mess out of an instrument, but it doesn't mean that that's the life they want to hold. They probably don't even call themselves musicians, you know. They more so feel like, oh yeah, I play the drums, but they don't consider themselves, a drummer, somebody who can play the drums, or yeah, I learned piano, but they don't consider themselves a piano player because they feel like, oh, well, yeah, I know a couple of tunes, but it's not their craft. It's not something where it's like, I got to get better. I got to know more. So seeing like your motivation really stuck out for SP, like really stuck out for SP. And it's one of those things where I feel like had he, no, I don't know what happened to him, but had he still been here, because I do feel like he was young enough that he, naturally, age wise, you'd be like, oh, okay, like he still got some time in him. Definitely. Had he still been here, you all would have definitely crossed shoulders again, on more than one occasion. So, but definitely and then you got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. He saw you going somewhere or sees you going somewhere because the energy is still here. You got the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of Cups energies coming out in regards to how you felt about like how I remembered you as a musician. Uh, Three of Wands in the upright, he sees distance, destiny in you. You're going far. It's based in, you continuing to hone your craft, continue to go forward, not give up. But also too, what he saw in you is somebody that's, you know, I'm not saying it's gonna take you 20 years, but you're willing to be on that 20-year journey if it, you know what I'm trying to say, because you love it. You love it. You love what you do. You love the craft of it all. And that's what's going to pay off in regards to everything else. Everything else is going to be a bonus. People, take into your music or who you collaborate with, who you get to work. That's all going to be a bonus because it truly is about the music for you. So that's what I got for you. And that's beautiful. We love music. It's all about the music. Yes, yes, yes. That's what matters. All right, y'all. So I'm actually going to skedaddle soon. Not yet. Hold on. Let me see what time it is. Because y'all know I be taking these little lunch breaks. All right. I got good timing. What I want to do is I was going to try to do it live with TikTok, but it's not able to go live up there, which is so strange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a pick a card before I get out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to do a gossip reading. But I think what I want to do is we say yes, we didn't expect him to leave. So that's what I said. I feel like it's the age, this person, SP, they feel quite young, to be honest. Like, not the age that you expect. Like, I want to say 70 these days feel quite young. Not even 80, because I feel like even 80, people are just living way longer, which I'm happy about. But maybe if somebody was like over 85, a little more up there, right? But this is the age where it's like probably expect another decade's worth of life left in this person. So it kind of feels like it was like kind of a shock. Like, yeah. I met someone last year who also worked for me regularly. Thanks, that person is sending my greetings. Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, I know that like sucks, But definitely his energy is still here. And I know that's not stuff that people want to hear in depth because when people I'm very close to and love, like, okay, energy, wow. But it truly is. He was barely 60. Yeah, that's young. That's young. That's young. My mom passed right before her 66th birthday. 65. That's young. And I didn't want to say somebody you'd expect to have at least 20 more years in them. I want because I don't like putting ages because you mess around, he's 66, could have could have had 50 more years in a child. But somebody you'd expect to have at least 20 more plus years in them. You said, so your message really struck a chord. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. But yes, no, 66 is young. You know, it's older, but it's young older. You know, people, girl, I be out looking outside, folks be 66, you know. That's why I be trying to get on my fitness now, because a long time from now, because I don't want to speed up 66. But I want to be in that type of great shape too, where my body is conditioned, you know, doing the rolls. But that's too young. It's too young to go. That's young. Speaking of which, good. Have to think about it now. um, let's see. Let me go ahead and get y'all pick a card before I get up out of here. Go ahead, do you right. Do you right. I can never choose. Let me see. Let me choose. Let me ask my spirit guides. Am I tweaking? Is my hands a different? Y'all, I be tripping. I'm sorry. Every time I get sick, I've gotten over a cold. Every time I get over a cold, I be having these existential. But what is going on with my body? My fingers they don't look great. Don't worry. This is just me tripping. Oh my gosh. Like I literally haven't been touching this dusty. Oh, I got to get out the house. Stop doing so much work. Because I'm just like, oh my God. You say yes, he was still giving classes literally a week ago. And so many on his schedule, but he just never, yeah. Yeah, live every day to the fullest. Yeah, but God bless him. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Should I do a gossip reading? I ain't wearing this color polish anymore. This got my hands looking weird. Color, y'all, color theory is something else. Let's see. Yeah, Black Widow Row. Questions. You know what, Black Widow Row? Yes, but I'm gonna get out of here at 4:30. 4:30 your time. But absolutely, if you can get them in there, we can do that to end out. Versus I'll do a pick card later. I mean, because I got so many pick cards in the arsenal. I don't even know why I'm recording a pick card right now. It's just, you know how when you like, I need to do something with my hands. Okay, I'll donate now. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could do that. I got so many backlogged pick cards that I've done on these lives. So I technically don't have to, because I got like 30, like literally. So I don't have to record anything, but it's one of those things where, where you like, I should be doing something with my hands right now. As if I didn't just put out a brand new TikTok. It's also on my Instagram, so y'all go follow over there. Your love life for the rest of July. So go ahead, check that out. Like I'm literally acting like I don't create content, but it's just I'm so used to it. He said, I always love your big birds. Yeah, so this one's who I did one yesterday that I uploaded today. Who's sending you the evil eye? Tomorrow I'm gonna do, because I didn't want to make it super, super love heavy. So that's why I wanted to get some non-love topic readings out. But tomorrow I'm planning on releasing either what's the reality of this connection. All right, I see you, Black Widow Row. Okay, so we're gonna end out with you, Black Widow Row. We'll end out with a bang. Since I gotta get out of here. I was gonna get out of here at the 3:30 mark anyway, y'all. 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. So yeah, absolutely got to get out of here. But we'll just end. But in the meantime, I can tell y'all what I got in the arsenal. What's the reality of this connection? I could do that tomorrow. I had a third party reading, but I don't want to release that tomorrow. Probably not. True hidden feelings. Is he lying to you? That's like a gossip read, so I can do that. So it's between, I'm going to do either is he lying to you? What's the reality of this connection? What's another juicy? I was going to say, I got so many in here, it's crazy. Will you two reconcile? What are they not telling? Ooh, what are they not telling? I might release that one. What are they not telling you? Why are they upset? That's another one. Baby, baby, baby. Well, I'm going to do what are people saying behind your back, but I'm going to do that later. I'm going to do that one later. All right. So let's get up in it. Let's get up in it. Where is my mouse? Important messages from my ancestors and spirit guides. Let's get into it. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors of Black Widow Road. Thank you for these channel messages. Please give me important messages for Black Widow Road. What is she missing right now? What does Black Widow Road need to know right now? Black Widow Road. Empress in the reverse. What is Black Widow Road to right now? Ooh, Five of Cups in the upright. This is pointing towards low energy. Maybe being down in the dumps about self. That's what I'm getting with that one, because the Empress is showing up in this energy. The Empress is you. And not saying like, like, oh, you're depressed, but it's pointing to low energy. Like maybe you've been having some doubts, because Five of Cups is a doubting energy. It's like you're looking at what's ahead of you versus looking at the other, the bigger picture. Like, oh, but you got two cups over here. I kind of feel like you're looking at the main picture. Hey, Angela's. You're looking at the main picture, and it's like you're getting overwhelmed. That's what this feels like. And I feel like that overwhelm is kind of like, doing a little mind trick thing. That's what it feels like. You said, I need to change my spirit. That's what that feels like. It's almost kind of like it's making you forget who you are, That's what this energy is. It's making, well, not forget, I should say. But it's like the trap. It's like the trap. It's like you're looking toward it, because now what you're thinking about is good things, like what you want to accomplish, but in your energy, it's like you feel like every time you look out, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the president one day, but then you like go, damn, but I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and what if I don't get people to campaign for? It's like you have the big lofty hope, aspiration, dream, and then everything else that could get in front of it starts bringing up in your mind, versus you looking at it from, step one, I got to do this. Step two, I got to do it. So it's like that. Your spirit guides are definitely urging you to change your perspective for sure. You say, yes, I need to step one. Yeah, that's what that is. Spirit guides and ancestors. What does spirit guides and ancestors Black Widow? What is she using right now? What messages do you have for her? Judgment card in the upright. It's time to give it to them. Literally, this is give it to God. It's out of your hands. Give it to them. Lay it down on the altar. So if you have not been doing any altar work, literally lay it down on the altar. Give an offering to your spirit guides, your ancestors. lay it down on the altar. He said, "Can I ask you some business advice? I got a client. May not be respecting my boundaries." Absolutely. Put it in the chat, Angelus. Because I'm gonna get out of here in like 10, 12 more minutes. But put it in chat so I can make sure I get it before I leave. Spirit guys, give me messages for Black Laura from her ancestors. Yeah, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles came out in the reverse, but it wants to flip upward. King of Pentacles is telling me that you're feeling insufficient, but you know you're not. This is all from like a self-esteem perspective, because essentially what your spirit guides are telling you is what you're feeling now, that's a mirage. You know, it's the mirror of, you know, it's like, no, 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 you know, like stop. So what I'm picking up in the energy, I don't know this, but what I'm picking up in the energy, what your spirit guides are telling me is something you're comparing yourself to. I don't know what it is or who it is, but it's something you're taking in. That's the source of what's kind of making you feel like you're not doing enough or you're inadequate. And what your spirit guides want you to know is you're actually in this energy. You are the King of Pentacles. You are stable. You have it. You're well. You're on the path. You know, there's a, you know, no, you do not need to now mix it to make it purple. You are good, you know, but it's okay if you saw somebody else's in purple and yours is in blue, you know, but there's something here that you're comparing yourself to. That's what that is. You said, OMG, I need to do altar work ASAP. You've been telling me often to do that. That might be summoning me. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Give me more. That King of Pentacles is your mind. The King of Pentacles reverse is your mind playing tricks. The King of Pentacles in the upright is where you truly are. So you know what it is. Like, we've all been there where we wanted something, pray. It'd be anything, you know, friendship, job, relationship, blah, blah, blah. Finally get it, and it's not enough. You know, we can't sit in, you know, or we're trying to, but this also has to do with patience. Spirit is telling you to trust the process, you know, be okay with the mundane, because I feel like in some of these aspects, what it feels like is when things feel like a little bit slow or a little bit mundane, it's like, wait, but it should be moving. And Spirit is like, it is moving. It is moving. But remember, you asked me for something for, you know, we build in long lasting legacy, not a T-move, you know, like it is moving. You said that's so true, Spirit. Read me down. I always say it's not enough. I need to be patient too. Yeah, and it's because you have big dreams. I mean, it happens to the best of us, all of us. When you got something you know you want to achieve, you know you're going out for it. And then we have the Queen of Cups in the upright. And the Hangman. You got to go to your spirit guides. It's time to surrender. That's what they're telling you. It's time to surrender. Queen of Cups in the upright, but you got to pour into self. So recalibrate, turn around, look at those other two cups. And then here's the thing too. Your spirit guides are telling you, you're not in a race with nobody. Nobody's in your lane. You by yourself. You know, like you've surpassed so much of, you know, and I get it. People that doubted you, talked about you, yeah, you want to stick it to them. Girl, yeah, I've been there. Hell, and it wasn't that long ago either, you know. It got to the point where, you know, as I continue to surpass what I thought the marker was and what people were watching and blah, 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 that you realize, like, I just don't care no more, you know, and then you doing it for you. Spirit is telling you, you've long gone, knocked out the water, what anybody could say about you, you know, but essentially what you're still releasing is the hurt. You know, like it sucks when people got things to talk, you know, say about you, you know, make you feel terrible because they can't work on themselves. They can't make themselves better, you know? So, but your spirit guides are saying, don't let old goals still dictate, you know, and make you feel like you're not enough, because you are. You are. You will continue to be. And guess what? Even when they do show you that they, you know, now trying to kiss your butt, you're not even gonna care no more. You said girl on the type to ask to be a billionaire, expect the lottery win. I mean, but you know what though? Keep that expectation, because that's also how you get that too. That's how you manifest it. Whenever you're ready, Black Widow Roll, drop me your second question. Um, you said you're right. I have suppressed a lot. Exactly, but yeah, it's hard, especially too when those same energies not clapping for you, but you seeing people around you getting claps for doing basically nothing. Ooh, I tied my shoe today at the age of 33. Oh my God. Bridget, Bridget. Black will roll. I cured cancer. Whatever. I mean, cute. Less cancer in the world. Ooh. Haters. Don't let nobody make you feel bad. Meanwhile, they wish. Um, that's very true. You're right. You're right. I've surpassed a lot. Absolutely. All right. Angela's why Black Widow Rose typing her next question. I'm gonna see what you're talking about. You said, okay, so I did a spell work for this client. She knew one of my friends. She at first wanted to do a hex work on her ex who broke up with her, but I redirected her to do healing work. Yes, because child, the hex ain't gonna make her feel better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. I get it. I get it. I ain't even judging it, but it ain't gonna make you feel better. It's just gonna make you, he gonna be hexed and you still gonna be mad. Then what? Because what she really want is for to not to have been hurt or to get her ex back. Once I did the work and she started seeing results. However, she texts me a lot for non-business reasons. And when I don't respond, she likes my reposts on TikTok. I don't want to be rude, but I don't want to talk unless I'm being paid. And I did a working a month ago in June. Oh, well, you know what? You basically you let her know that you can do one of two things. You can ignore, LOL. You can politely pass it along, and let her know, like, hey, thank you so much. If you have any business, you could redirect the conversation. If you have any business inquiries, definitely, let me know, in the meantime, offer some random tidbit, you have to let the working, fester, do what it needs to do. And definitely I wish you well. I wish you happiness. I wish you peace. Give a nice, Southern bless you, child. Come on, here. Got you. You're gonna be all right now. And then from there, just ignore. Hold the boundary through ignoring because it may be a situation where, she don't know that she ain't got no boundaries, and I get wanting to keep a customer, keep a client, but if it is a situation where it's like it's overbearing, do the same thing. If you were to go text Macy's, whatever department they're not gonna get back to you unless it's a business inquiry. And that's okay, She met you through a business inquiry. Keep it through a business inquiry. Wait, was she a friend? Is she somebody personal? Let me see if that's why it's difficult to do the spell work for clients. She knew one of my friends. Yeah, keep it. Okay, she knew one of your friends, meaning she wasn't your friend. So yeah, keep it cute. And then boom. If she keeps texting you, just leave it there. And then if she come and text you again about some business, answer that message. But that's what that is. And then it teaches her personally, to be able to sit with the discomfort of, every connection doesn't mean it has to be a close friendship connection. Positive connections don't necessarily, just because it made you feel good doesn't mean that, it has to go beyond that moment. So I'm glad because homegirl's getting her hair done and she's feeling more confident. But I don't think she means it though. She's 20. Yeah. And direct her to Chat GPT. Goodness, ain't she why she ain't doing like the rest of everybody doing? Direct her, just the AI will hype her up real good. Direct her to Chat GPT. But don't feel bad for not wanting to be friends with your friend's friend. That's your friend's friend. That's okay. And don't feel bad for wanting to keep it client business operative because if she was a total stranger, she would not be behaving that way, And if she was behaving that way with a total stranger, guess what they would do? Not engage. They probably would never do no work with her no more either because they looking like, uh-oh, I didn't unpack something here. So yeah. But you don't have to be passive aggressive about it. You can like tell her directly, but in a professional way, like, hey, like this is great, let me know, I know how you word it. Hey, yeah, glad that things are working out for you. Let me know if you have any other business inquiries in the meantime. So you redirect. In the meantime, everything is good. Just allow yourself to have the processes, and enjoy, like put in like basically you Southern, be like, well, barely Southern, but Southern still, just be like, yeah, well, that's not the South. I'm thinking of Kentucky. Oh my gosh. Anyway, anyway, you redirect and you go like, yeah, so let me know, you always free to come back if you have further business inquiries. In the meantime, just enjoy your summer and vibe out, boom, enjoy your summer vibe. And if she ain't reading the context, then child, just ignore it at that point until she gets the point, and then she come back to do some business. There you go. All right, let's make it good, y'all, because I gotta get up out of here, but I'm gonna give you some quality. What is this? Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Do you see me being able to get into an Ivy League master's program or Stanford at least? I'm aiming for Cornell or Stanford because my engineering sector, the other Ivy programs don't compare. Law and business students usually go to Harvard and Brown, etc. But Cornell and Stanford have the top engineering programs. Let's see. Universe for your guys' ancestors. Black Widow. Will she be able to get into a Ivy League master's program? Girl, 7 of Pentacles in the upright. Ooh, yeah, y'all. I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna rush through your reading, Black Widow, but start feeling the headache. I gotta get me something to eat. I shouldn't wait this late. Spirit guides and ancestors. Well, does Black Widow have a chance to get into an Ivy League master's program? Two of Swords. This is about you. This is more so about your decision. So the 7 of Pentacles says yes. 7 of Pentacles talks about making the investment, putting in the work, because 7 of Pentacles, you're storing up all of, the seeds, before you go to the harvest. You're putting in the work. You're towing the land, and you already know that if you put in the work, yeah, that's basically what. So for you, once again, it's not, this is more so like, am I good enough? You are very much so good enough. And you already, yes, you possess all the capabilities of getting into an Ivy League master's program because you know what it's going to take and you don't mind putting in that work. Two of Swords Spirit is saying this is going to come down to your decision. What do you want to do? If that's still the route you're taking, it's your decision. Will she be able to get into a master's program? Girl, yeah. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands in the upright. 8 of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands reversed. It's a travel energy. But what it's saying is, once again, with the 7 of Pentacles, with the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords in the upright, it's urging you, don't try to rush into that, because once again, the Ivy League Masters program, this is going into your first message. It's not about people knowing that you went to an Ivy League, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, girl, brag about it. But don't go because you want people to be like, oh, she got into an Ivy. Go because, like you said, like how you broke down the reasoning for why you want to go to where you want to go. Go because it's the best program for what it is that you want to do, and that's why it matters. And then on top of that, you brag about the fact that it's an Ivy League program. Because at the end of the day, the fact that you're going for your master's, that's bragging rights. Girl, I don't care if you got your master's at Kellogg, Cinnamon Toast Crunch University. If it's accredited, it still count. But go for it at the place that you absolutely want to go, or because we know college, at the places, so pick your top 5, and go for your first always, number 1, number 2, number 3, and then where you think you can get into number 5. But never start with where you think you can get into. No, you're already starting low. Go for what you want, because most of the time people get what they want. Long story short, though, don't rush into that process, just because that's not what that's about. And the whole point of like your scholastic journey is for you to enjoy that, while you're getting that master's, in engineering, is for you to enjoy it. Give me more, spirit. Will she? Girl, yes. Yes. And you're likely to be doing that way out of state. You'd be traveling. Knight of Pentacles, bottom of the deck in the upright. You'd be traveling. So that's a big yes. And it's likely to lead you way out of, your current surroundings. Hold on. Where is it? That's inside. Okay, I was going to say. That's exciting. Yes, facts. Yeah. So that's a big yes. Absolutely yes. Congratulations, girl. And I feel like that's going into like, once again, why your spirit guides are telling you, it's you against you. You fought off all the giants. You said, oh, that makes sense. You fought. I mean, and it may not feel like that too. And sometimes it takes getting into a new environment, like, and not even necessarily leaving a state if that's not what you want to do, but leaving the environment, getting into the new apartment that you're working towards, the new house that you're working towards, because sometimes you got to step back, because sometimes we be out of it, but we still be in the same picture frame. So we can't tell yet until we get back and go, oh, snap. You've already fought these giants off. You fought these giants off. And that's what your spirit guides want you to know. Like, you are more than good enough. Absolutely. You already know. All you got to do is do the work. And you already know, yeah, okay, so you have other things that you have to make sure, like, okay, well, I have ADHD and da-da-da-da. But you already know. First of all, you made it this far, so you know you're capable. You've secured a good-ass job with a great-ass salary without having a full-on college education, without you have a college education, but without having finished yet. So you know what you're capable of. You know what you're capable of. Because what you have right now is what people get when they get that degree. Like, you done figured that out already. So you know what you're capable of. And you know where else you gonna go. So Spirit is saying at this point it's you against you, and you already got people mad. Because you have family right now, or whoever else had the nerve to talk about you, who literally, y'all got the same thing. And it took you way less than what they did. Y'all got the same thing. And you want to know what I was mad the first time? Because they knew that. And they knew that if you were able to achieve that from where you were, because, if you didn't have to play the same game as them, then guess what? The moment you get what they got, you over there. No worries, Miss B. I'm coming back. I'll be back in like 5 hours. But yeah, I do got to get up out of here because, once again, clock is calling. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Because I was supposed to end it 6 minutes ago. But don't let me, because y'all know I'll end up preaching in a second. By the way, Miss B, I'll be back. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta eat lunch, and I gotta get back to work real soon. I can never catch you live. No worries. I'm trying to do more afternoons. So if people catch me in the afternoon, just in case they don't have the evenings. But I'll be back tonight. But y'all stay beautiful, stay blessed. Check out the pick a card that I just dropped. Who's sending you the evil eye? And I'll be back, y'all. Bye.